Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a more in-depth Procreate drawing and just clip art drawing in general. So what I have tool-wise is an iPad Pro 12.9 inches, I believe it is. It's the bigger one and it's just in silver. And I also have the Apple Pencil. I don't have anything extra on it. I did order like a little accessories pack just to keep like this on, stuff like that, but otherwise I think it's perfectly fine to draw with. It's got a nice weight to it, and I know some people can't stand the smoothness, so you just put a pencil grip on it, but I think it's been fine for me. And of course I use Procreate, so I'll just go out again. So hopefully this will film okay. I don't know if I should have a lamp on or off. It gets a bit funky without a lamp, I think, so I'm going to keep it on just so. So you just open Procreate. It costs on the Australian store, sorry, I might go out of focus a bit. On the Australian store it was $15, so it's not free. Yeah, so that's the only thing about it. It's not free, but I really enjoy using it. So I'm going to let's start doing some drawing. So I'm going to create a custom size, and I like to draw with squares. You can do what you want, you know, but I enjoy squares. I don't know why. So I just do a square of 2000 by 2000. I find that they come out pretty well. I'm sorry you'll see my tripod in the reflection. And I set the DPI to 300. This is the most important because that will be the resolution, as it's also known in Photoshop. And it is also, well, you want it to be 300 for good printing, so it's crisp and nice. So now I've got that. And we're going to do some Valentine's Day stuff. Let me just check that this is, yeah, it's all the way bright. Alrighty, so I am going to show you drawing people. I thought I'll do the hardest thing first. So what I've done, I've gone through Photoshop and I've collected a whole bunch of like mood board stuff and some stuff I like to draw. I know some people... So I'm going to draw these two, but they're not going to end up the way they look. I'm going to completely redress them in other clothes and stuff like that. This is the cool thing about Procreate. You can just use your hand to move them about. So I'm just going to put them on the edge here. Maybe up here. Because I'm going to draw mostly here. So that's a new layer now. You can actually take away the background. So everything is automatically transparent, which is awesome. So just instead of that screenshot I took of Pinterest, which of course you can use on the iPad, and I'll talk about the drawing while I'm doing it, but I'm going to set the, if you press the little N, you can change how the layer is, and I'm going to put the opacity fairly low, just so they're not too like in my way. And also, here's a trick if you want to, someone asked me and I explained it to them on my last clip art drawing, but they asked me how do you get these shadows when you draw them over the top to like look like they're part of the actual different colors. This is where you do it. You do the shadow on another layer and then you set it to like multiply, linear burn, color burn, darken, just any way that you want it to get the feel, and it will blend the shadows into the colors, which is really cool. But that's not what we're doing right now. So I'm going to set a new layer, and I've got some, you can have some palettes here. I got a little Valentine's Day palette here for the colors I want to use. I'm just going to set it to classic so I can get true black. I'm also going to zoom in. This is my favorite part of Procreate. Being able to do this, like, this is half of how I'm able to draw so well, in my opinion. The other part of drawing well in Procreate, and I think some people think this is cheating, but it just makes life easier, it is the streamline function. So when you go choose, and you got tons and tons of stuff to choose from here, but when you go choose a brush, You can do the streamline up or down. Basically what the streamline does, if you can see it there, is correct. I haven't got it all the way up, but it corrects your curves. So if I put it up to 100 max, it does perfect align work, as you can see here. Like, you're not going to get the weird jaggedy edge. Like when I draw in Photoshop, it's like ugh, all jaggedy. So streamline really helps that. I don't always have it. I don't have it technically up very high, like 50%. But I think that is really the key to good to good stuff on here. So, alrighty. I think my central point for this drawing, and this is how I draw from reference. I have it on the side here, but then might do it here. Okay, I'm gonna start with his face, his head. Although I'm not gonna have him face forward in the drawing because it's kind of creepy. He's gonna have his neck kind of. He's gonna kind of be looking at her or down or something instead, so it's not as creepy. So we got the neck, and we got the, like, maybe this head could be a little bit bigger. Okay, and then his shoulders. This is what you gotta do. And then here's an interesting way. So when I learned to draw, I had a private tutor in year 12. Not because I was bad, but because I wanted extra education that my teacher couldn't give in art class. And I had this tutor and she was awesome. I worked one-on-one with her in a studio, and she sort of said, like, you could, and she's really what taught me everything, but you can look at the angles using the edge of your pencil. And then also another important thing, this is how I do it, it's going to be a bit hard to show you, but you want to have this, to get proportions right. What you can do, I'll just zoom you in. What you can do is you want to find the width of something. So this is how I do it, like really ridiculous. But I hold my fingers up to see how wide his head is, and then I move my fingers out. So his shoulder is the same length here as his, same width as his head. And that's pretty typical for humans actually. Oop, I changed it to black, to white. While I was showing you that, but generally the rule is a shoulder is to your shoulder from. Why is it changing to what? To your shoulder is the same width as your head. So I just do it from that, and then he kind of disappears there, and then her nose comes here. So we'll put her nose in, and this kind of like juts there, and then juts at that angle. Ooh, she's looking a bit funky. But this is just getting the shape in, right? So I also wanted her head to be a similar size to his head. Don't mind that, that looks weird. It will be fixed. Just getting the general. Oh, his head's a bit smaller. There we go. Get the erase. Just erase it out. Looking a bit unsightly. Alright. So that's generally how I do things. The first thing to do really is. Oh wait, so this is just a little bit under. So you should probably do it like that. Head should probably be further down. So I'll raise all this. Raise. Oh yeah, it's with his eyes. So if you see his eyes are there, then you want her head to start more down here. And then her neck and her shoulder. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, I'm just gonna let you speed through while I do some more of this sketching. And I'll be right back. So I'm sorry about that, but I ran out of space on my SD card. So I'm not sure where it stopped. It didn't make a noise at me. So I'm about to do a zoom up. So I just went up the stairs. I'm about to do a zoom up, and anything that I missed that got cut out, I will talk over that in a voiceover. But let's get back to drawing, shall we? I think that is the sketch done. So I think we're gonna get rid of the other dudes. So I just press hide on them just in case I need them to come back. I'm gonna go back to here and we're gonna center this. So I just grabbed the little like, ribbon tool or select. That looks like a ribbon. And then you press the little thing and then I just move it into the middle. There we go. Just press gallery. So that is my sketch. Hopefully, I think looking into the viewfinder helps, but I think that looks pretty good. The only thing with Procreate is with the new iPad update is it's making Procreate like lag and pause, which really is annoying. So you really gotta watch what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to wait it out. So I think for this one, I'm actually gonna bring in a different red pencil on a new layer. Sorry, on a new layer up here, and we're going to draw the clothes. I've kind of already started here. I'll see. Look, oh, that's. So I've decided I want them to be wearing pajama jams, or like. I'm going to put him in a cardigan. But yeah, I decided I wanted to do a theme for Valentine's Day of Valentine's Day at home. So they're going to have breakfast, there's going to be a fireplace, just cute things like that. And they're going to have coffee. And I want to make it so you can like create a little scene. So it's going to be a fireplace, like a little fort these two can be sitting in. I might have another fashion girl just so, you know, if you're not into the couple, you don't have to use them. So I think he's going to have fun pajama pants. Those are always fun. Cardigan, pajama pants, maybe just a t-shirt underneath. See, it's paused again. Oop, and then sometimes it comes back. The cool thing about Procreate that I have found is that it auto saves, and it saves a lot. Like, even if it crashes, you're probably not gonna really lose anything. So I've got the little t-shirt, maybe just like a little, his leg area is a bit annoying to me, so I might just put some more of the cardigan there, and we'll just kind of ignore that his, that he has his like legs up like a crazy person. So there we have his pajama pants. Actually, I need them to be lower anyway, so I'm gonna put them down in opacity, and then we'll do the same with the clothes. So I actually wanted to, I'm gonna be sneaky here and insert another photo of a pair of pajamas I want to use. So I just want to put her in these pajama jams. So I'm just going to put them in their own layer, just so I can get the feel of how they look. But yeah, I just think it's super duper fun. So this is what I'm going to be up to for a while, just drawing all the artwork. I'm running out of battery now, so I'm going to probably end this here, but the end of the video, right after this, I'm going to insert all the time relapses. I'm going to insert the time relapse for this drawing so you can see it all finished after the sketching period. But I hope this was useful. I really enjoy using Procreate and the iPad, you can like move it around, you can use it from any angle. The pencil is really easy to use and it's really thin, and you can kind of like, you can use it on its side even, like an actual pencil. And I love being able to pinch and move, and the streamline feature really helps with your lines. And I also want to say about sketching and the technical pencil, I love it. It's like sketching an actual pencil. Like this is on glass, but I have the sensory feeling of the softness of the pencil, which is so cool. I just think it's a really well done app. And if you're looking into doing this, I would say, yeah, try it out. You know, if you're gonna have the iPad, why not? It's super fun, and I would try, if you're like looking to better your art. I don't know if this will do that exactly, but I think it's a really good tool. And I know that you could say you can do art with anything, but I think sometimes tools really do help, you know. Tools can be useful, and I'm just really enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed this drawing. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!